It's Friday and this is Let's Talk Entertainment. You can only get it right here on JoyNews on Multi TV. And today we get to hear from actress Joselyn Dumas, who is talking about parenting. I bet you like to hear what she's talking about. We also have some gospel musicians who are not happy about Pastor Josh Lai's issue, the suspension. Yes, they have been reacting to that. And gospel musician Gifty Osei is also in the news. I'm sure you've heard the rumor about her divorce and, well, that falling at the wedding ceremony. She's here to tell us more about that right here on Let's Talk Entertainment. I'm Doreen Avio. This is Let's Talk Entertainment, and today actress Joselyn Dumas is in the news. She has been talking parenting. Now she's encouraging parents to identify and encourage, of course, and nurture talents of their children. She said this at the rehearsal grounds of Association International School's upcoming play titled Aladdin, which her daughter is part of.
Congratulations, your daughter is doing what? She's part of the belly dance.
She really is. And like you said earlier, there's no formula to parenting. I think that is just, you just go as each day comes, you know. And I'm just happy to be a mother at this point in time, because when I watch the kids and the way they are rehearsing and the way they've put, they are all, you know, they're so passionate about it and they're working so tirelessly, they're working so hard to make sure this production is a success. I get so happy. And I feel like I have so many kids when I come and watch them rehearse, you know. Yeah. My goodness, we have issues. I mean, I think that, you know, the kids, like I said, grow up so fast. They're at that stage where they're easily influenced by their friends. So you have to sort of keep an eye on them. You have to make sure that you're talking to them. You have to be their friend, you know. I've had issues with my daughter, you know, for not listening. Sometimes I tell her not to do something and then she goes to do it and then I punish her for it, you know. So that, I mean, I take some privileges away from her. These kids. I take some privileges away from her, and then you know, I let her know why I do that. But at the end of the day, it's tough love, and that's what my mom did to me, and that's what I'm doing to my daughter, and it's working, you know. And honestly, it's the grace of God. It is the grace of God, because I don't know what I would do if it wasn't for that. No, but it's amazing. I mean, they grow up so fast. Sometimes I'm like, where did all the years go, you know? And when you come and you see them rehearsing and you see them putting their all into it, you're like, what is your excuse for not putting your all into whatever you're doing, even as a parent? I mean, for me, it inspires me to want to do more.
So that was actress Joselyn Dumas encouraging parents to try and identify and nurture talents of their children. Now moving on, some gospel musicians have reacted to the letter that leaked about Pastor Josh Lai, that he had been suspended from the International Central Gospel Church. Most of them were not happy, but they have been calling that Ghanaians should pray for the pastor and they should not judge him, basically. So, well, they are hoping that at the right time things will get better for him.
It definitely is not a happy thing for me, because if it touches my brother, it's touching me. There's an adage that goes that say, that's not to say we applaud whatever they are saying it is. I don't know the details, and I love Pastor Josh. I know him and I trust the unction upon his life, and so whatever he's going through, it's my prayer that God himself will handle it. It's not a joy for us in the industry when you get people talking about it like that, but hey, it's happened and they've gotten something to talk about, and they should watch out, because when you touch the anointed of God, you know what happens to you. I'm sure somebody will be listening and be saying that anointed of God, no, yeah, we are now, but you were not there. You and I were not there. So let's pray with him, and then let's all also be circumspect in talking about it, especially when we don't have full details, because it happened to him. It can be your turn the next time, you never know.
So of course, I know that you people are all colleagues in the industry. Recently, Pastor Josh Lai was in the news for so many. Till date, we all don't A lot of people have said so many things, but we do not know what exactly he did. You being a gospel musician, he is your colleague in the industry. How does that make you all feel, and does it affect the gospel fraternity?
I feel so disappointed because we are all humans. I don't know exactly what the problem is. I don't know what he did or whatever went wrong, but we are all humans. Even if what they are saying he did might be true, we should have had a way of saying it or handling it. We shouldn't have bring it to the public and then the social media and all that to tarnish the image of the man of God. It's not right. It's not right. We are all humans and we all have our shortcomings. So if we are in the army and a soldier gets wounded, we don't just leave that soldier to die. We have to draw him close. To maybe counseling or something like that. But we don't come out and then say he has done this and that. So we call off him off his post or whatever. It's just not right. In fact, when I heard the story, I was hurt. So I sympathize with my brother, and all that I want to tell him is all hope is not lost. He will be vindicated. Thank you.
How do you feel as a gospel musician, knowing that the media or the public seem to be against Pastor Josh Lai for maybe something they feel he has done?
For me, as you were saying, I was not there. I didn't know even what happened, so I can't go straight and judge him or say something about it. He's a man of God, so I can't, let's brush it. I have nothing to say about it.
So those were some gospel musicians who were saying that we should pray for Pastor Josh Lai. Now moving on, gospel musician Gifty Osei is also in the news, and for most celebrities it is one way or the other. It's either good news or bad news, but most of them are able to handle it. Gospel musician Gifty Osei says one painful thing, or one thing that has hurt her the most in the media, is when the issue of a lady who is in a video was identified as her fell flat on the face. She says it is not her, and for her, she doesn't know how she's going to go out there and let people know that she is not the one in the video.
They said I was in US with my kids for holidays, and I had there's a video gone on viral that Gifty Osei has gone for a wedding, and then she has fell, and it wasn't me, and I was so hurt because they know Gifty, and for them not just watching the video very well, and they came out without even calling me to just ask if it was you, and then they just gone out. It was Gifty who fell down, and that video wasn't me, and I don't know how to clear it. It is all over the internet. How can I go all over the internet and tell people that it's not me? So that is one thing, just one thing I didn't really like. Rumors.
Did you hear? I heard that.
No, did you hear anything?
Well, you haven't said it, but there are rumors that you and your husband are no more together.
I've not even heard it. You are just telling me.
You don't have your ring on.
I have not heard if our presidents have really announced that every married woman should wear his or her ring every day. I've never heard that law. So I think anytime I want to wear my ring, I'll wear it. If I don't want to wear it, I'll not wear it. And you are just telling me that people are saying, where are they?
But are you still together with your husband?
I don't think you are my father's family member. I don't think you are my family member. And what I know about marriage is for family. So if my family thing, I don't need to share with anybody. So it's my personal life. That's it.
Okay. But what do you make of these days? You know, we are all Christians, but these days when you go to our churches, a lot of divorce cases in the church, and even sometimes even you hear other foreign gospel musicians also in that divorce thing. What do you make of it?
I can't say much because I've not entered into any divorce, so I can't say much.
Now, away from that, there are rumors that CEO of Excel Media Productions, that's Kwesi Enes, had parted ways with gospel musician Joyce Blessing. Now, speaking to him at the launch of SP Kofi Sapon concert, Kwesi Enes says that they are still working together. It's just that there are a few changes where the gospel musician's husband is now part of the management team. Can you please give us a little clarification on that?
It's not a matter of parting ways. It's a matter of sharing some responsibility to herself and the husband for them to also take some of the responsibilities. If you look at it, I'm doing this concert. I have other businesses I'm doing also. I have my personal things I'm running now. I'm also supporting the new government as well in 1 or 2 areas. And so if you look at these responsibilities, production requires time, effort every day. Like by this time, you know, you have to be with her everywhere. Those are duties that between now, it's not too easy for me to add all those responsibilities together. So then it is important for me to, you know, share some responsibility for a management, for a husband to also manage some of the portions. Because if you look at it, if there's any problem, I'm not sure she'll be on this concert. If you look at it, she's on this concert. I was yesterday, last weekend, for example, I took her to Kwau for the Adom FM Mega Bash. You know, I was there. So, I mean, for anybody to say, it's just a matter of people usually know questionnaires to be following artists for interviews, sharing promo copies and all that. And so because they are not seeing that, there's that perception that, of course, maybe, you know, it's also the fact that when you build a company and you get to a level, you need to share responsibilities so that you can sit back and then give orders for the things to be done.
Wrap on Let's Talk Entertainment, but you heard from Kwesi Ernest, who is saying that he's still working with Joy's Blessing. It's just a few changes in the management, or who is part of the management. I'm Doreen, and you can interact with me on social media. On Twitter, it is Doreen Avian. On Instagram, it's Doreen_Avio. But you can always log on to myjoyonline.com, the entertainment page, to get all your stories. Big ups to Ike and Becky for production, and to Becky, speedy recovery to you. I am Doreen. Enjoy your week. And